Guys, I want you to meet 8 Nigerian singers that got big breaks as international artists on a global scale in 2022. We are winding down 2022. I think a lot of people actually made some interesting marks, and we have to share their own achievements with you guys. Before I dive into the story, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Yes, before I dive into the story, I want to share something from the camp of Asake at a time like this. The mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, has reacted to the chaos which occurred at the concert of Nigerian singer Asake. Naija News earlier reported that the 27-year-old singer's concert turned chaotic on Thursday night, leaving 10 people injured. According to reports, a large number of people without tickets tried to storm Asake's concert at the O2 Bristol Academy, which left 4 fans in critical condition. Doors to the venue were locked, shutting out many valid ticket holders as well as those trying to gain unauthorized entry, and it resulted in the show being cancelled. Reaction: Sadiq Khan is in a statement expressed sadness over the incident, stating that an urgent investigation is underway. That is what it is. Some persons are really dubious with their act. That is something I believe about that. But I hope this does not get Asake more troubles. That is what I'm hoping at a time like this. 8 Nigerian musicians that got big breaks internationally in 2022. I think we have to talk about them to an extent. I have the list already lined up, and I hope you guys will agree with me on this list. Number 8 on that list is a person of Oslade. Oslade is one of the biggest singer in recent time in Nigeria based on the record sales he's actually putting out. I think new generation artists are really taking over fast. The last singer to be highlighted on this list is young singer Ikuforiji Olaitan Abdurrahman, aka Oslade. 2022 has been a great year for Oslade as his music finally got the international breakthrough it deserves. His hit single Closer took the industry by surprise, raking up streams upon streams across all platforms. Oslade got an esteemed honor during a show in Ghana to be brought out by legendary American pop singer Usher Raymond, and it was a huge privilege for the young Nigerian artist. He was also brought out on stage by Wizkid during his show in US at Madison Square Garden. I think this guy is getting a lot of international attention, and recently did a remake or remix of that song with an international artist, Camila, and that song is one of the favorites for many music fans across Afrobeat industry right here. That is what we believe about that. We have to give him some props up.
This distance is taking a hold of me for sure, baby.
Number on that list is a person of Omah Lay, another Nigerian singer to have made a stunning international bet in 2022 is Stanley Omar Dibia, better known as Omah Lay. The Port Harcourt-born singer took the Nigerian music industry by storm in 2020 with several international hits like Bad Influence, Lolo, and Get Laid. However, Omah went international in 2022 after some collaboration works with American superstar Justin Bieber on the track Attention. Yes, though it was criticized by some kind of music enthusiasts, but to an extent I really acknowledge that song. Ever since, Omah Lay stock on the international market has been on a constant rise. He is hailed as one of the new generation of singers to take over Afrobeats, batting from Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy in the nearest future. Do you think these guys can actually sustain the tempo? That is what some persons are really asking. But he is number 7 on my list so far.
Nobody can feel relate. Nobody.
I got Ayra Starr as number 6. Maven Records latest signee. Ayra Starr, actually is one of the biggest female artists in the country right now. The 20-year-old musician who started her career covering popular songs on Instagram is proof for young citizens in Africa that you can have a great global presence no matter your age. Ayra Starr, being signed to Maven Records, released her first album 19 and Dangerous to positive critical response. Ayra Starr's international breakthrough and influence could be seen through her collaboration with veteran American singer Kelly Rowland, featuring on the remix of her hit track Bloody Samaritan.
No need to explain, please.
Number 5 on my list is a person of Asake, who got his show recently cancelled in London. I think we have to give it up for this guy because it took Nigerian music industry by storm to an extent. The Nigerian first fully fledged Afro-Fuji musician, Asake, is no doubt the rave of the moment. That is something I believe about him. He came through in early 2022, and ever since, he has put the Nigerian music industry on lockdown with back-to-back hits non-stop. In early 2022, Mr. Money drops his debut EP, Olalade Asake. As if that wasn't enough, the singer went on to put the entire music industry in a chokehold for 2 months straight when he dropped his debut album, Mr. Money with the Vibes, and then stayed on chart with that. The full list from that album. The singer's album topped nearly all music charts in UK and got to debut on the Billboard New Music chart in the USA. That is a big one. I think Afrobeat is one of our biggest exports, and we have to get to understand the big story from there. That is something I believe about the whole story. Number 4 on my list is a person of Rema. Rema is like the chairman of the new age generation artist. Maven record label superstar Divine Ekubo, aka known as Rema, is probably one of the few Nigerian singers who became more popular outside of Nigeria faster than in the country of his birth. Rema had been scoring international recognition for his music as far back as 2019 and 2020 after he was featured on ex-US Obama's, US President Barack Obama's end of year music of the year and his walk out music list. With Iron Man, he got number 46 on that list. I think I have to respect Rema for that. However, in 2022, his stock grew substantially as he finally drops his debut album, Rave and Roses, just to put in context how much Rema's influence had grown in 2022. The young Afrobeat musician got to feature American superstars like Chris Brown, Sislak, AJ Tracy, and Yesut on his first studio album. That is a great one. We have to commend Rema on this. Number 3 on my list is a person of Fireboy DML, and I think Fireboy is another young Nigerian artist who's had a great 2022 outing. That is what I believe about that. Fireboy between December 2021 and 2022 has got to feature international music stars like Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, and Chris Brown on his album. His hit single Peru was number 1 on the UK Top 100 music chart for 10 weeks straight. It is one of the biggest at that moment. I think 2022 was an amazing year for the Osun State-born Nigerian singer Fireboy. Number 2 on my list is a person of CKay. CKay actually came out with Love Wanting. The Love Wanting Krona Chukwuka Ekwane, professionally known as CKay, is another young Nigerian superstar that has built on his international successes in 2022, taking it to a new level. CKay is one of the most talented singers of his generation with a voice next to none in vocal manipulation in 2022. I think CKay released his debut album based on his inclination that yes, I'm taking the music industry by storm. CKay is one of the biggest acts. The young singer's song Love Wantity is at the moment the most streamed Afrobeat song on Spotify with over 1 billion streams. We have to give it up for CKay. The track was released in 2019, but it didn't get the recognition it deserved until March 2022 when it debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Afrobeat charts.
My baby, my Valentine.
Number 1 on my list, that is a person of Tems. Tems is one of the biggest female artists in Nigeria right now and across Africa. That is something I believe based on the international recognition is getting lately. The super talented Nigerian songstress Temilade Openiyi, better known as Tems, has grabbed 2022 by the scruff of his neck and has made it her own. Tems broke into the Nigerian music industry in 2019 with his hit single Try Me, and ever since she hasn't looked back. However, more recently the singer got her international bet through the iconic Afrobeat musician Wizkid. The Made in Lagos crooner featured Tems on a track called Essence that got a Grammy nomination. I think I have to give it up for Tems at the time, and ever since it's been a geometrical growth for Tems, hot tailing away in 2022 with 2 Grammy nominations. Guys, what do you understand by this list, or do you believe my list so far, or do you agree with it? I want you to put that in the comment section so that we can talk about it further. I love you guys. Keep supporting Free West Deep and keep supporting Afrobeat blog. It's all about Afrobeat. Sharing it on other social media platforms will make people to see us visibly. I love you guys. Keep supporting us.